PMAC Movies back! I am in the kitchen. I actually have my setup on the stove, and I am gonna cook my Hamilton. Oh, I can actually show it like that. HamiltonBook.com. Not Hamilton Books. Why do people call Hamilton Book Hamilton Books? It's called Hamilton Book. Pet peeve of mine. There's no S at the end. It's Hamilton Book. I even have a TV on the top of the fridge. We barely use that one though. But I got this nice big box of Hamilton Book stuff. So this is going to be, they had some new stuff here Monday. So if you haven't checked that out, check it out. They got some new editions. There was a few during their last new editions from 4 weeks before that I was like, kind of want, but I'm not enough to place an order. It is $4 flat rate shipping through Hamilton Book. Hamilton Book. Not books, book. HamiltonBook.com. So we will take a look and see what I snagged up. Also, besides those last two, there was also price drops, which it sounds like he's only doing like twice a year, maybe 3 times a year. Pretty much twice, it sounds like. As far as the price cuts, where there's quite a few price cuts. For the Blu-rays, for the DVDs, there may be more of them. So let's open this sucker up and see what old PMAC got. We got boutiques, we got cheapies, and I'll tell you about why I snagged up what I snagged. I don't want to ruin the surprise. Wow, they put a lot of packing stuff in here. Up first, this is one that was actually, I think it was on there for a little while, and then it seemed like it was gone, so I never got it. My copy, I don't know, the spine's a little bit beat up, but this is like a classic Western. Burt Lancaster and Kirk Douglas in Gunfight at the OK Corral. $6. I do have this on DVD, but I wanted to get the Blu-ray. I could have swore I wanted that one before, and it like disappeared from their site. So maybe sometimes they stuff sells out and then they get it back, or maybe it's just always been there. This was one that the movie's supposed to be horrible. It was on my radar a few other times through Ronin Flicks. So if Ronin Flicks had it like 50 or 30-something%, maybe 35, and it would have been like 17 or 18 bucks. There actually probably wasn't sales tax on that though. So this is actually a very similar price. But I had it on my radar anyway from Hamilton Book. It was, I don't know if it was 18 or 20, but it dropped again down to 15, and I like to get these sci-fi movies even if they're supposed to be pretty bad, and I have the first one. So I did go ahead and get Lawnmower Man 2, Job's War. Pretty consistently you see that this is a horrible movie. However, something like Highlander 2, they did like a director's cut, which I watched recently. It's not a good movie, like it could have been done better, but I enjoyed the movie. I enjoyed, you know, the look of it, the feel of it, the vibe of it. Could have been a heck of a lot better, but it was still very entertaining. So hopefully this can be something like that. I'm not a huge fan of the first Lawnmower Man. I like it. It's not like something great to me. I could even probably watch that again and then watch this. But let's see. It looks like they did like it says Shout Factory on the back too. So it says Ronin Flicks and Shout Factory. The movie's from '96. I did have a DVD of this, but I think the DVD's probably pretty crappy as far as the quality of it. The movie's from '96. It is 93 minutes. So glad to be able to get that for a decent price, although it sounds like the movie may not be great. But I like to have those, you know, 80s, 90s, sci-fi, 70s. What's up next, baby? 15 bucks for that. I thought this would come in like more of a, with more like a box on the outside, but apparently it doesn't. This also dropped down to $15, which I think on Amazon it's a little bit more than 20. Again, it's something that was on my radar already at the price it was, maybe 18 or 20, and then they dropped it a few more dollars. It is the Basher box from VCI. So this has 2 movies, The Awakened Punch, which is 101 minutes from 73, and then from 72 we got The Prodigal Boxer, 90 minutes. I think maybe The Prodigal Boxer I have on a DVD 4-pack, but I thought $15 was a pretty decent price for that. VCI isn't really considered to be top of the line from what I've heard, but wanted to get that one to add to the Kung Fu collection. This one was apparently one that they found just one box of in their warehouse or whatever, so they had like 30 or less copies of this, and it was only like $7.95. It was a really good deal. I would go through and see if I could find the receipt, but I don't want any spoilers because I don't remember exactly what I ordered. But it is, so they had very few copies of this. Glad to be able to get it. It is a Cohen Film Collection Blu-ray. These tend to be pretty pricey. Tristana here on Blu-ray. So if you got a copy of this, you were one of the few. He said there was 30 or less, like one box of this, that they found. It is starring Catherine Deneuve, who, she's I thought she was a famous French actress, but I know she's in some Kino movies that I've watched and watched, and others that I haven't watched. Franco Nero is also in this. This Blu-ray was put out in 2012. So I don't know if this is even still in print or what. I'd have to look into it more. I didn't really look that up. So that was a cool one to be able to get for $7.95, I do believe that was. What do we got next? No Slippy? I'm surprised. I really thought this would have a Slippy. So for $18, I went ahead and got Hell Night on Blu-ray. I almost thought for sure this would have a slipcover. And like for Scream Factories, I tend to, I'm not going to pay $18 without the slipcover. I guess I should have thought better about it before I got this one, but what can you do? $18, not really that great of a price without the Slippy. So Hell Night, I'm pretty disappointed about that. The boutique slipcovers are definitely worth something. So that's a shame. So next we got Beyond the Door here. So this is an Arrow Video one. It dropped down to $15 or $14.95 or whatever. Heard a lot of bad stuff about this movie, but Arrow actually gave this a nice limited edition, which I'm not gonna pay an arm and a leg for, but for the special edition, I'll go ahead and get it for $15. Not bad. We do have a Slippy on this one. They have some of these Canadian releases. Could end up at Dollar Trees. It seems like my Dollar Trees don't get shit lately. This was $6. I do like to get the Scott Adkins movies. It is seized here on Blu-ray with slipcover. So yeah, for this one, glad to be able to get it, even though it doesn't have a US Blu-ray release. Tend to like Scott Adkins movies. Tend to be kind of like 80s throwbacks a fair amount of the time, I feel like. What else we got in here? We got the Protector 2 here. I have the first one. I did get this on DVD at Dollar Tree, but was never able to find the Blu-ray, so I went ahead and grabbed this for $3. We'll see if the digital code inside still works. Protector 2. Haven't watched the first one. Up next. This one looked like a fun one for me and Charmy. Some fun, cheap nonsense. Actually, it like got the reviews actually looked kind of decent for this, like better than I would have thought. It's Hotel for Dogs here on Blu-ray. Looks like a nice, light, fun little movie that me and Charmy can watch and giggle to. What else do I got in here? Oh, we still got... How much crap did I buy? Disappointed about that Hell Night, though. I thought for sure that would have a Slippy. They did get some Kinos. Kinos that I believe are going out of print. Now, I think Kino actually had this one for $8, but I didn't have enough to get free shipping there, so I didn't get it. And then now Hamilton Book has it for $8, so I went ahead and snagged up The Soldier here on Blu-ray from 1982, 96 minutes, starring Ken Wall. Nice. Glad to be able to get that for a very affordable price. What's getting caught up next in here? This is one that was, I believe, their last update that I didn't get. This is a Dark Sky Films release. I believe it is a foreign movie. German. Looks like it's German. But this gets good. This is a highly regarded movie. It is Cut Off, the unrated edition. Could it end up at Dollar Tree? Possibly. I just feel like my Dollar Trees don't get crap, and then I end up, you know, not getting what other people are finding. Another Arrow video one. Glad to be able to get this for $15. Get a highly regarded movie, Giants and Toys. I do like to get the Asian movies that they put out. This one being from 1958, 95 minutes. It feels like it does have the booklet and everything with it. I don't know that this would have been a big seller, that they would not have the booklets at this point. So glad to be able to get this, the first print with the booklet for Giants and Toys. I believe it was $14.95, a price drop. What else? What's next in the box? What's next in the box? This was kind of a bargain one that I got. I do like Michael Caine. The movie sounded pretty mixed. Ooh, baby. And I think I was waiting... this one got smashed up pretty good. I was waiting to see if Dollar Tree got it, but it didn't look like they did. Katie Holmes? Is that Katie Holmes in this? It is Dear Dictator here on Blu-ray. So you can see this one got... That one got bashed up real nice right there. Into the artwork in the case. That was $3, so Hamilton Book's good about sending replacements. So I'll be able to get a replacement for that one. This one is one that actually Arrow put out over in the UK, but here it was Dark Sky Films. And I read some decent things about it, so I was interested in it. It's starring Sandra Oh, Anne Heche, and Alicia Silverstone. Is that Anne Heche? Is that Anne Heche who she's fighting with? I didn't even realize that. It is Catfight here on Blu-ray. Catfight, 95 minutes from 2016. We got a catfight. When they bump into each other, what starts as a friendly conversation quickly turns caustic before erupting into a vicious, bloody fight that will change both of their lives forever. What the heck? Looks like a interesting one. That one was $5, I do believe. What's next? What am I going to pull out next? This one was one I was quite excited to be able to get. Hopefully my copy's in good condition. Looking good, looking good. Now this is one I almost bought for $12 from Kino, and they're like going out of print thing. So really happy to be able to get this for $7.95. It is a Michael Caine movie. It is The Wilby Conspiracy. I see, is that Rutger Hauer? It looks like Rutger Hauer's in this, maybe just a small role. Directed, co-starring Nicole Williamson. I thought that was Rutger. It looks a heck of a lot like Rutger anyway. Maybe it's not though. Let's see what else it says here. So we got Sidney Poitier, of course, in this also. Read kind of mixed things about it, but glad to be able to get it for $8 for one that's going out of print. Yes, please. We need our Michael Caine movies. We got another Slippy. Ooh, this is nice if it wasn't beat up a little bit. So this is one that Shout Factory put out. And I didn't want to pay the price that Shout Factory was, but then Hamilton Book had the Canadian version with slipcover for $6. It is Ethan Hawke, one of my favorite actors, in Tesla. Got pretty mixed reviews, but I saw the preview for this, and I actually thought it looked pretty interesting. Also starring Kyle MacLachlan. It's cool to get the Slippy for it, but the Slippy's got a... The Slippy looks like it's seen better days. What's up next, baby? Last one, maybe? Another Slippy? They put the Slippy on the outside of this one, and it's in better shape than the Ethan Hawke one. So this is an Alexandra Daddario movie. Oh yeah, Alexandra. She's nice. It is Lost Girls and Love Hotels. So this was like a... I don't know if it was like a Walmart slipcover there or what, but it's got the slipcover on it. Carice Van Houten from Game of Thrones is also in this. She's also quite attractive. So this also did not get a US Blu-ray release for some reason. It seems like a movie that might be able to sell. I mean, Alexandra Daddario is kind of a draw. So interesting that did not get a US Blu-ray. That lighting's not too good. That was $6. Let's see if I got all my prices correct and if I got all the movies that I ordered. Yes. Beyond the Door. Okay. Yeah, it looks like everything. Let's see if there's anything else in here. Nope. They pack well, I'll tell you that. They pack well. They do a nice job with that, which is good. Way better. You know, it's not like a big, huge corporation. It's just a small company, so they really do a good job and packing and have that kind of more personal touch to it. So glad to be able to get these. I am disappointed with the Hell Knight not having the slipcover. I don't know that I had seen any copies of that without the slipcover, so I kind of just assumed. I might actually reach out and see if they have any copies with the slipcover, because returning it, I could return it. I would just have to pay the shipping back to them, so we'll see. We'll see what I do there. And then I at least have to reach out about the Dear Dictator also, and then I'll have to take a look through the rest of these and see how they are. But that's everything. So happy with the haul, besides the Hell Knight without Slappy! But what can you do? I knew there was a chance it wouldn't have it. I knew there was a chance. But I also didn't think I'd get a slipcover for some of these VVS ones, the Canadian releases. I didn't think that those would have a slipcover. So you win some, you lose some. What are you going to do? Let me know your thoughts on my haul here today from Hamilton Book. Let me know if you snagged up anything recently from Hamilton Book. Leave a comment down below. And as always, we'll see you next time on